Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your March 2024 mid-month general reading. So we're looking roughly at the last half of March, and this reading is for the earth sign of Virgo. I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks so much for taking the time to be here. So Virgo, this is for you for the last half of March 2024. If your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Virgo, if you're cross-watching for Virgo, it is still a relevant video. As we often say, it's a general reading, so it may resonate a little differently for everyone watching. If you know any or all of your sign placements, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, watch those as well for additional insight and perspective into your own personal life and situation. Now, if you find that something really does hit home, it really resonates with you, and you'd like to peel it back a bit, maybe take a deeper look, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the description or title of this video. I would love to hear from you, and I can usually get back to you the same day or within 24 hours with more information. I do offer a pretty wide array of readings, all different types, lengths, costs, styles, spreads, the 6 and 12-month overviews. There's something in there for everyone. So if you're interested, email me. I'm pretty diligent about timely scheduling of readings too, so I'd love to hear from you. Okay, let's move right into this. Virgo. I am using the Deluxe Royal Tarot, clarifying with the Gilded Tarot, both by artist Cyril Marchetti. Virgo, we begin with the King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra individual showing up here. Somebody who manifests like that clear, direct, focused person that's somehow significant to you. This is not you. This is somebody different. It's showing up as a king, but it's a general reading, so it could be female for some of you. Probably a good communicator, probably pretty direct with their communication as well. It's interesting. I'm looking at this bird. I'm getting a sense of peace, or maybe wanting to right something that was wrong before. With you, the Queen of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Next we have the Eight of Wands, fast action, movement, travel, communication coming in, which will require a decision from you, a choice of action, a path. You're at a crossroads. Do I take action? Do I not take action? Six of Wands, victory, triumph, success after a challenge, after a battle, being recognized, being appreciated, being seen. The Devil, obsessive energy perhaps. Could be a bit egotistical energy here. We'll have to clarify it. Somebody who's narcissistic for some of you. But it can also represent somebody who's obsessed in a good way. I mean, the energy of the Devil typically represents an overabundance of energy, too much, obsessive energy, which is why it's often the card that shows up for things like, addiction, obsession, mental health issues, codependent relationships, power and control issues. It represents pouring energy into one area over other areas. So often other areas or the things, people around you, including you, suffer from that, right? But it's not always negative. The Devil card energy can be positive in the short term, meaning, if you're working on building your business, or you're in crunch time at university, or there's something you want really badly, but it takes, almost all of your energy and focus. So everything else in your life kind of has to take a back seat to it. In the short term, because you're working on accomplishing a goal, that's when the Devil card energy can be positive. In the long run, it turns into a habit, a pattern, a cycle, and that's when it becomes unhealthy. So it really kind of depends. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus for you, Virgo, is the Four of Cups. An offer you're not certain about. Should you take it or not? For some of you, I read first for incoming energy to you. So many of you, this is an offer coming in, you're not sure if you want to take it or not, right? Maybe it's from a person, they've come back to you. Maybe they're really focused on wanting their Virgo back. You're like, I don't know. I've had some recovery, I'm peaceful. I don't know if I really want to do that or not. For some of you, it might be you extending this offer, but for more of you, it's incoming. Let's clarify some of this. Let's take a look at that overall energy of the Four of Cups. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles. Taking stock, taking inventory, looking at what you have to lose, what you have to gain, based on whatever choices you make. Six of Swords, a card of healing, which I was feeling off of this King of Swords. Healing, putting the worst behind you and moving to a better place a little bit at a time, because it's transitional. You've left the worst of it, right? You're not quite to the other shore and on solid ground yet, because you're still healing, but you're moving in the right direction. Ace of Cups, the Tower. Something happened in the past. For some of you, this may be more of a relationship-centered energy, whether it's a romantic relationship or some other type of relationship, friend or family. There was something that happened in the past, perhaps a breakdown, a loss, a separation. But there's an apology, or there's the desire to reconnect and renew and heal together moving forward. There's a bit of uncertainty as to whether you should do it, whether it's real or not. Let's take a look at this King of Swords, Queen of Coins. The Seven of Wands, very determined energy, not giving up energy. Death, and the Knight of Cups. Major change, major offers driven by love, support, encouragement. Somebody does not want to accept a loss. It feels like somebody has changed. The Sun. There's been some kind of illumination or recognition here. It's like they realize what they lost, right? And they just can't bear it, and they're coming in with an offer or opportunity here, a renewal. Now, for some of you, it might be that you had this horrible or very painful, negative, challenging experience in the past with someone else, and this is somebody new coming in. You're still kind of in the healing process, so you may be a little bit unsure, but it feels like there's some kind of prior connection here with this person. They don't want to have lost you. They don't want to take no for an answer, but they're quite sincere. They're quite sincere. Now, that still doesn't mean that you have to say yes. Free will, free agency. Only you can decide that. But what's driving them is sincere. And it also looks like they've undergone some major kind of change, illumination, some kind of insight now that they have. Let's take a look at the Eight of Wands, Two of Wands. A choice to take action or not. Lots of communication going on here. Page of Cups, Three of Swords, the Lovers. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Please, please, let's figure this out. Let's work this out. I know we can make this right. There's an apology here for some of you. The Lovers, relationship at a crossroads. So there's a choice that needs to be made. Might be a third-party situation for some of you, or might have been a third-party situation for some of you. It may be that somebody's coming back to you and you're with somebody else already. Again, just because the person is sincere in their apology or sincere in their desire doesn't mean you have to say yes. There could just be peaceful resolution or resolvement of this, but still moving forward in separate directions. Let's take a look at the Six of Wands and the Devil. The Hermit, gaining wisdom. I feel like somebody may have been this person may have been, for some of you, very controlling or egotistical or selfish, self-centered in the past. And again, I feel a major download here, like something happened and all of a sudden they understood it. They understood what they'd done. They understood how it affected you. There's been some lessons learned and some wisdom gained here. We have the Three of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So taking your time, feeling cautiously optimistic and hopeful, not doing too much in the way of action. You're just kind of waiting and watching and seeing what plays out. Okay, let's keep talking. Maybe we'll meet. here and there, and let's just see how this goes. And trusting your intuition here with the High Priestess. Cautiously optimistic, but wary. It's like, okay, you take a step forward, I'll take a step forward. Let's see how it goes. All right. Guidance, advice, feedback from Spirit. King of Swords, again. Six of Cups, Two of Cups. You've got both the soulmate cards here. History, connection, strong karmic connection. Again, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to say yes. Soulmates are people with whom we have a karmic connection, romantic or otherwise. They're in our lives and we're in their lives for mutual purposes, and that's almost always to learn, to grow, and evolve, or at least have the opportunity to do that. Sometimes the person doesn't physically stay with us for the rest of our lives or even for a long period of time. But how we learn, what we learn, and what we grow and evolve during that time does stay with us for the rest of our lives. And if we don't learn our lessons, then Spirit will provide us with a different opportunity to do so. So there's definitely a pretty strong karmic connection here between you and this person. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles as advice too. So Spirit, and again, free will, free agency, you don't have to do it, but Spirit's advice is proceed. Strong karmic connection, so reasons and purposes here. Knight of Pentacles is a little slower. He's cautious. He's detail-oriented, which I think you're doing. It's like, okay, cautiously optimistic, but I'm not going to give more than I receive. I'm going to take it one step at a time. I'm going to be watchful. I'm going to be cautious. I'm going to pay attention to the little details, and we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Virgo, those are your messages for the last half of March. I hope that they resonated with you, that they were clarifying for you or validated what you're already going through or already thinking. Again, if it did hit home, if it did really resonate, if you'd like to peel it back, pull the curtains back a bit and take a deeper look at it, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the description or title of this video. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the April general readings. Until then, stay safe and well. Hope to see you back here again real soon. Bye-bye.